Sagittarius, welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So let's see what's going on with you. Knight of Swords. Being in wisdom, making new friends. Sound like a Sag to me. Oh, King of Swords. Going from the Knight to the Kings. Ace of Wands. All that knowledge that you've gained has put you in a position where you want to create new things. And Page of Wands. All right. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. Came with them all, huh? All right. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords energy that's being influenced by the King of Swords. So either you could be learning from a mentor, you have a mentor that's teaching you something, or you're connecting with someone that is going to be your guru or a new mentor, someone who's going to bestow great knowledge of you. It's giving me the energy of you becoming someone's protege. So you're learning Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. Could be a conflict with this individual. Nine of Wands. Damn, these cards just flipping out. You did fall on the the Ace of Wands, but here we go. So, this Knight of Swords, I think this was a competition. If it wasn't a competition, it was you was competing with someone to be in this position, all right? You could be someone that has gained, you know, the ticket, the golden ticket, golden wrapper, to go and travel, maybe overseas, to learn from someone. And you didn't see this pushback from this individual. You didn't see that it was going to be a long time coming, a huge hold on you, but lo and behold, you won it. You gained wisdom from it, and you pushed hard from it. Nobody gave it to you. You earned this. King of Swords, clarify with the King of Swords. All right. Okay. This is a beautiful partnership you got here. It's of great value to you. And the Emperor. A lot of discipline, a lot of structure. But it's giving me an individual. It's like the scene that I'm seeing is Jiminy Cricket. When Jiminy Cricket is now just mentoring Pinocchio. But, you know, Pinocchio makes a lot of mistakes on the way, and that's okay. Jiminy Cricket is there to help him, guide him through them. You know, he's that one he can count on when he falls. This is what this individual is for you. So whether this is a father figure or just like you connecting with a mentor, it is this individual, this male figure that is coming into your life. I mean, it could be feminine as well. You know, it's energy, not really sex. I even have to say that to me. When I say it to you, I think it, but I don't verbalize it properly. So, this person is of great value to you. They want this connection with you. They are going to pour a lot of knowledge into you. When I just said that, I'm seeing Bumpy and Frank. If you're not familiar with it, it's American Gangster. They're in the TV shop, and Bumpy is talking to Frank about, you know, what's going on in the world and cutting out the middleman, which ultimately becomes Frank's mission anyways. Instead of having to get from someone else, he knocks out the middleman and goes for it. He goes on a heavy journey himself to get that, so he can sell his stuff at a fraction of the cost with better quality. American Gangster is a good movie. You should watch it. But here, the Ace of Wands, there's some challenges with you, little Miyagi. I don't understand what it is, but with you on this journey, Having that emotional stability. This is someone that's checking how you move so impulsively. That's the only thing I think this person is really gearing in with you. Having to not be so emotional with stuff. To tame your emotions and just take the lessons. There's more things to be gained when you overcome the challenge of being a slave to your feelings. You know how they say you got 2 ears because you should listen twice as much as you speak. I used to be like, but I got 2 lips. I used to say that. Anybody else used to say that? Because I did growing up. I used to say that. But here, to ensure victory, one must be disciplined. One must be in control of their emotions. One must be strategic and stealthy, not big and boastful. That is what this individual is teaching you. This is what they're going to have to check with you. Now, 4 of Pentacles is your advice. Understanding security. Understanding security. The nature of what security really means. Financial security. Confidence in yourself. Securing the knowledge that you have and dispersing it properly. Dispelling it into the world properly. You understand what I'm saying? Safety and security. You're holding on tight. You could be stubborn. And this is the advice to tell you, Ten of Swords, to end that stubbornness and that impulsiveness. You know, be eager. Go for it. You already know this. Speaking, you know, I'm speaking to the choir. You already know this, Sag. You already know it. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to fix. Page of Wands. But you do this. You take this advice. Give up being stubborn. Be willing to learn. Be willing to be led. All right? You do have mutable energy, but let's just be real, Sag. You like to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Right? You will come out a brand new person. New energy. More focused with your goals. Focused with your visions. The universe can now understand you and give you exactly what you want because your actions and your desires align with your manifestations. Empress. You won't even have to work hard for it. It'll just come to you. Look at that. 8 of Wands. No, you ain't. Coming through. Then we also have the Princess of Swords. Look at that. Being on the observation end and taking in all that there is to learn. And then now you can see. You get to observe how you put things into action and what comes back to you. See, the student then becomes the teacher. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. What this tells me is, overall, you're no longer going to feel left out in the cold. You're no longer going to be a victim. You know, ruin relationships and then reflect on them like, oh my God, I should have did this better, should have, could have, would have. You're not going to have that energy anymore. You're going to build strong partnerships because you're going to be more mature. You're going to be more focused. You understand? Growth. Challenges, adversity builds character. But it comes with you owning this. Owning that you have to surrender being in control. You have to surrender old ways. Get rid of old ways. Got to get rid of the old if you want to bring in a new. Here we have 5 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Look here. You're going to have fun. You're going to reflect back and think about how you used to be and just be like, damn, that kid. Because the image that I just saw was Puffy way back in the day when he used to walk down the street, his hat turned back, big old gold necklace, no shirt. How he used to be when he was younger. And he looks back on that and it's like, you know, he thought it was the cool cat, but he knew that he was ignorant back then and he needed to do a lot of growing. Or he did a lot of growing. But it took a lot of fails for him to reflect on that, you know. Now, all those conflicts, all that is just going to be wisdom for you to teach those who are coming after you. You now, like I said, the student would then become the teacher. All right, that is what I got for you, Sagittarius. If this video resonates with you, give your girl a like. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. It'll be a delight to have you. Understand, Sag, we cannot always control what goes on or comes our way, but we can always control how we respond to it, what we allow to stay. So always do well to put your best interests at the forefront. By doing that, I promise you, you will always be in control of your reality. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.